Hello, 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 footprinters. Chrissy here. I'm just doing a live. You'll hear some soft television and stuff in the background. Hubby's watching a movie. Maybe the occasional bit of gunfire. He's watching one of his favourites. It's a very high kill count, something called Firebase Gloria. So, anyway, how is everyone? Hope you all are doing well. So, I just thought I'd do an early bird live. So, people who are up early enough or who haven't gone to bed yet, as I know some people are, you can join me. There we go. That's better. I didn't have to go and put my skirt and top and braces on or not. So, yeah. So I hope everyone is going well. There has been some very troubling news items coming out. A bit of housekeeping. The hot topics are back for members. Okay. If I've put up some of the topics that I've done over the last week. So this is the first full week back with hot topics and on the general thing. So if you want to go and read some exclusive, there's just one topic, an exclusive read on those, you can become a member and access them. Okay. Yeah. So, and watch them whenever you like. So, hubby was talking about Putin and his. Hi, Teresa Baltasar. Good morning to you too. I'm not pushing things too late. It's only just like 7:30, so it's 6:30, I think, on the East Coast there. So it's only like 7:30 in the evening here. So it's going to be about half an hour, 40 minutes. Hi, Christina and Nan. It's 3:30 a.m. Wednesday. Wow. Yeah, it's at 7:30 in the evening here. So you're Central Time or something like that, or Colorado time. So, and I know that there's quite a few night owls. So West Coast, yeah. So I hope it's not anything bad that's been keeping you up at night. But I thought I would have a look at what messages Spirit has for us about Putin's nuclear rhetoric and his threats. Okay, so first I might do guides of the highest truth and compassion in universal spirit. I open myself up to your energy. I ask for your help in living a life of higher vibration. Ask for spheres of protection to be placed over this house, myself, my husband, and our fur babies. And I ask for similar spheres of protection to be placed globally over everybody. Yes, I'm fine, sweetheart. I ask that these spheres of protection keep negative energy in your intended way and allow any positive and loving energy to grow and foster within. Universal spirit and guides of the highest truth and compassion. And it's access to your wisdom and knowledge, the Akashic records and high points of knowledge. I do this without agenda, rank, or ill will, merely to find clarity, insight, and objectivity to the questions I might pose. So yeah, if you, so yeah, it's lovely to see you guys. And if you are a member, how I do these hot topic videos is I put the camera down so you can see the cards. So yeah. But anyway, let's have a look at what Spirit has to say about Putin's rhetoric, Putin's nuclear rhetoric and threats. What we need to know. Just got to print up here. What we need to know. He does have the resources. Okay. But I'm getting like this is the Ace of Pentacles. So he does have the resources to do this. I'm going to do a couple of cards on this line to explore this further. But we have the Page of Cups inverted. Emotional immaturity, escapism, insecurity. I feel like I'm going to take this hat off. I love it, but my head's a bit itchy tonight. So I feel like, yeah, he's got the stuff to do it, but it's more of a warning. It's a warning not just to other countries, but possibly to his own people, because he's feeling really, really insecure. Like, don't back me into a corner here, to his own people. One more on this line. The Knight of Pentacles, practical, reliable, stoic. He is willing to commit Russia to this course of action. But I just... With the we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of upright, the Page of Cups inverted, and here's the Knight of Pentacles. He's willing to commit Russia to this course of action. But other people... What needs to be done? The Six of Wands. We need to recognize, this is not public, but recognize, don't dismiss this. This is recognize the seriousness of this. A lot of people are dismissing it. I'm not saying that he's going to do it. What other things do we need to do? Justice. Now, this is all about universal laws. This is about cause and effect. What has to be done is that everybody, all the countries, will have to make clear to Putin and those surrounding him the consequences of what will happen if they allow him, and they allow him to do this. I'm getting an idea. You know how they said that Trump never had the codes and would never have been allowed near the button? I think that this is happening around Putin as well. Like, they're saying he can't have the codes. So he can think he's got the codes, but they're changed. He can press the button, but without the codes, nothing will happen. And another one on this line. Seven of Swords. Yeah. Sneakiness, cunning, scheming, strategy. Now, it's not always betrayal. He might see it as betrayal, but other people around him see it as a strategy to deal with him. Let him believe that he can do this, but a strategy has to be put in place here. And a strategy of deception. Hi, Deborah Costro. And hello to all my lovely lurkers. Thank you for joining me. And to everyone who will watch this video later, hello, thank you. I so appreciate you watching them and clicking on my videos later on. Now, we're looking at Putin here and his big speech, his rambling speech about, going nuclear and stuff and pressing the button. So I've done 3 cards on what we need to know, 3 on what we need to do. And what we need to do is we have to recognize he's not there. Okay. Take it seriously. Okay. Don't just dismiss it. But make sure that the people around him especially know what the consequences are with the Justice card. So we've got the 6 of Wands and then the Justice card. And then we have to ensure that there's a strategy in place with the people around, with some of the people around him. As I was saying, Trump never had the codes. He was never going to get near the button. I think Putin will get near the button, but I don't think he has the codes. He thinks he has, but I think they've been quietly changed. So what is the outcome of doing what is necessary here? We've got the World, personal closure, refusing to close out a life cycle, shortcuts, delays, haven't learnt or completed current soul lessons. So this is the Orphic egg. Those of you who've done my lessons, I did a lesson with numbers and you'll see the Orphic egg is 0. And if you do want lessons, I still have the lessons ready to go. There's 6 lessons and I only charge $10 US each. So if you just wanted to do the major arcana, I would charge you like 20 for that one because it's quite a big lesson. But yeah, so this is the World. So this is a shift in the world backwards, but I'm not feeling like it's a negative shift backwards. I'm feeling like it's I'll have to read the other cards. This is a great deck if you're interested. It's got keywords on it for both upright and reversals, and it's got awesome imagery, and it's called the Lucid Dreams deck. I got it from Amazon, and it's by Soliel. Okay, Lucid Dreams. It's called a beginner's deck, but I think it's got awesome videos. Hi, 171 sign in. It's a real time. It's not taped earlier. If you want some taped earlier, you can become a member and you'll see that my hot topics are back. And I put a notice on the general hi 171 sign in. Hi, I said hello. Yeah. Of some of the topics I've covered. So what else is the outcome? The Sun. Great. We need to see this. So there is a shift in the world, and it is the reverse card. But shortcut delays, and this could be like just the delay that needs to happen to stop things. And then we have the Sun, positive, success. a positive outcome, which is great. So there's like that shift in the world. It's a step back, and I think it's like a step back from the brink because it's reversed. And then we've got the Page of Wands. Fresh ideas, potential, and discovery, and some fresh ideas coming into how to deal with things that are going on. So this is the Page of Wands here. So if things go, if those steps that I put in the second line happen, then there's pretty good outcomes here. Do I see Putin starting a nuclear war? No, I don't, because I don't think he will be allowed to. I think there are saner people around him. Will Spirit let it happen? That's the Five of Wands. Conflict, disagreement, tensions, challenges, obstacles. And obstacles is the big thing. They will not let such a conflict arise. The devil, yeah. Toxic energies. So, no, Spirit won't let it happen because of what would happen afterwards. And if Spirit and extraterrestrials are there to jump in and help, that's great as well. What was shadowing this reading on the bottom of the deck? It was strength. The world has to stand up and show strength against Putin. So there's quite a few major arcanas there. Love, respect, courage, persuasion, and inner stillness, and patience. You have to have the strength to restrain sometimes. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Hubby saw a little bit of it. He said he was very rambling and all over the place. So, yeah. I just saw the headline about it.
That was the description of it by the local media, Bob.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Didn't actually,
Hubby, yeah. So you just heard Hubby there. So that was the description of it by the local media. So let's move on to something a little bit more. I don't know. Different. Let's move over. And, I don't do a lot of royal stuff, but a couple of months away from the coronation of King Charles III, will Harry and Meghan go there? There's negotiations happening, but things look like they're not going too well. Will Harry and Meghan go to the coronation? Let's do 3 cards on that, will we? And if you've got something you want to ask me, please do. The Page of Swords. Communicative, messenger, yes, the king is disappointed with what's happened with Harry, but I don't think this is still an open door of communication and messages. Communicative and messenger here. So that dialogue is still happening. The King of Pentacles, that is Charles. He is a practical leader. Okay. And he's a lot more reliable than people make him out. It's got here safe kind of patriarch, and that I think is what he is. So that's his coronation. And here we've got the Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity is coming up to discuss this more. I'll just ask yes or no, will they be going? This is the Knight of Wands. It's a yes. Yeah. But they're going to be, as well as going, you see how he's restraining the horse. It's going to be restrained. They, don't think they want to be showing off. So, but I think they will go. Who's got a subject they'd like me to read on? Oh, that girl, yeah. No. This is the Page of Swords flew out, reversed. No, she's not. Has Madeline passed? Yes, Madeline's passed. This is the Six of Wands. It's also a card of validation. It's a yes card. It's a card of validation. Yeah. Just get a different deck out here now. So has anyone else got something they'd like me to read on? Oh, apparently there's a woman called Barbara Lee in California she's a Democrat, and she's putting a hat into the ring for Dianne Feinstein's seat, which Nancy Pelosi is supporting Adam Schiff for that seat, for the Senate seat. Who will win between those two? So let's have a look. We'll put Barbara Lee on the left and Adam Schiff on the right. 3 cards each. Oh, sorry for the yawn, guys. One, two, one, two, one, two, and a central card about the seat itself, the fight itself. Okay, so I'll look at the central card first. So I've got 3 on the left, 3 on the right, and a card in the center. So the center card is the Magician. Skill, diplomacy, address. There's also sickness, pain, loss, disaster, self-confidence, and will. So I'm feeling like whoever wins this, it is a big step up in their career, and they need the diplomatic skills, the address, the self-confidence to address everything that comes along. But this fight is going to have loss. It's going to be a loss for someone, and it's going to be a disaster for someone. Okay. So I'll look at Barbara Lee's card first. I don't know much about her, apart from she is saying they don't want someone like me running. Now, we've got the High Priestess here, secrets, mystery, the future, as yet unrevealed, silence and tenacity and wisdom. I do feel like she's a very stubborn woman, and she's not showing all of her cards. She's keeping a lot close to her chest. Okay. Adam Schiff. Now, no, sorry. This is the second of Barbara Lee's card, and it is the 7 of Wands, and it is reversed. Exhaustion, giving up, overwhelmed. So that's not looking too good for her after the promising start of keeping things close to her chest. So this could be indicating that rather than upright, that this High Priestess could be a reverse one, which is surface knowledge only. We'll see. Her last card is movement, fast-paced, change, action, alignment, things happening fairly quickly. This could be, given the second card, this could be her leaving the race relatively quickly. But she's still got that major arcana in the High Priestess. So she's not without some strength there, but despite it coming out upright, context and the cards around it can also add a different perspective. She just might not have the depth of knowledge needed, even though she's keeping things close to her chest, and she's pretty stubborn. As for wisdom there, I don't know about her wisdom. That she's definitely getting stubborn, and she's got secrets. So, Adam Schiff. What's the first card for him? Revisiting the past. So this is things from the past, and he has a lot of past knowledge, so drawing on things from the past as well. It's not just revisiting past or getting, it can also be about drawing on things from the past. His experience. Let's see what the next card says. This is the Queen of Cups, compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, and in flow. This is actually very much describes Adam Schiff. So, as you know, with the court cards, you know, just because it says it's a queen, it doesn't mean it has to be a woman that they're talking about. It is the characteristics of this position. And the last card here. Now, here's something. He's got the Ten of Pentacles and it's reversed. So the dark side of wealth, financial failure or loss. So this is not all rainbows, lollipops, sunshine, lollipops and rainbows for Adam Schiff either. Out of these two, I'm going to use a different deck and I'm going to ask out of these two, who has the better outlook? Okay, so just give me a minute here. One card each from a different deck. Who has the better outlook? Do Schiff first and then Barbara Lee. Schiff has the Six of Wands, victory and validation. Lee has the Six of Pentacles, quid pro quo, charity, a balancing of the scales. This is just looking at the primary. And who's to say there's not going to be somebody else who throws their hat in the ring? But at the moment, it's just these two. Lee needs to balance the scales, needs a better balance. Even though she's got that major arcana, it's not necessarily a good one for her. Whereas Schiff has validation and victory here. So it's going to be an interesting race for Diane Feinstein's seat. There was talk of Katie Porter going for it. We could have a look at her chances as well. So let's do 3 cards on Katie Porter. Now, I'm not going to keep the Magician out because that was with regard to those two. Okay. So three cards on Katie Porter and 1 card on the race, on what the race for the Senate would be for her, would be how it would be for her. So 3 cards. Katie Porter. She's still relatively new. This is the thing. She doesn't have the depth of experience of an Adam Schiff, but she is a very, very smart and capable woman. Okay. The race for her, how it would affect her, it's not looking that good if she does put her hat in the ring. It's the Tower. Now, it's not a complete and total collapse, but it can be distress, and it's not complete and total ruin, but it would mean distress and possibly a setback for her. She'd have to start rebuilding, possibly run for her seat again if she went in for this. Well, if she'd have to get through the primary first. So while it wouldn't be complete distress and misery for her, but it would cause some distress and adversity, definitely a lot of adversity. So it would have a major impact on her. And if she doesn't get through that primary, and if she loses that primary, she's not going to be able to run in the primary for her own seat. Hey, Bubba girl. So yeah, it would be. Sorry about that. That's Bubba girl. Her tail knocked the camera off. Hey. So it would not be a very good thing for Katie Porter to do this. So let's have a look at why. Conflict with others in the transition. Oh, Cameo, stop knocking the camera, Bubba. What is at stake for her would be the success that she's had as a congresswoman, and also the self-confidence. So this is what would be at stake for her. And also, we've got the Queen of Swords reversed, a cold shoulder. I think the people of her district have more they want her to do. So she would be putting a lot at risk here if she does throw her hat in the ring and go through with the primaries, because I do feel that she would lose her seat, and it would be quite a feat for her to get it back. That doesn't mean she'd be out of politics altogether, but yeah, so for her to jump into this Senate race for Dianne Feinstein's seat would be a big mistake. It would not work out for her. Mm-hmm. Hello to those who have joined us. Has anyone got a question for me? The latest on the classified. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. Somebody from the grand jury in Georgia let out that yes, they are recommending indictments, and of course, a big name who nobody will be surprised will be amongst those indictments. So let's have a look at that, and then we'll have a look at the classified documents case. Okay, so Georgia. I read the story. How is Georgia looking for Trump? There are several people that they have recommended indictment charges for. So, including one big name, they said that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Some people might say it's Lindsey Graham, but I don't think so. Let's have a look. Is Trump going to be indicted by the Georgia grand jury? That's a big yes for trying to unseat Biden. So let's have a look. Let's explore this a little bit more. Oh boy. Petrification. This is like going to indict a president. Now, this is petrification. It's just going to stop the nation, honestly, because people will think they're not going to do it, and then they will. Now, this is the death card. It's reversed, and one of the things is petrification. It's just going to stop the nation. And people have been, oh, yeah, never, pretty lethargic about it. But then it's petrification. Just, whoa, stopped. And it is very much the end for him. Here's the message. This is the false knight, Trump. The other card I use for Trump is is the King of Wands, but the one I used for a very long time was the Page of Cups, the false knight. Overactive imagination, yeah. What's at stake for him here? His financial independence. It's a loss of resources, a huge loss of resources. How will people react? How will some people react to this? Hi, Sherry French. Two of Pentacles. Wow, it could go one way or the other. A bit of chaos. Hi, Jennifer Barnes. The Knight of Swords. Here it is. Here's the chaos. Here's the chaos. It is. It's like going to be a moment of stillness with that petrification, with the death card reversed. And then, what the hell? And then chaos. Good or bad, I don't know. But there's going to be some chaos around this. Okay. Lots of talking. Look at this. Mouths, talking. So 171 sign in asked about, I'm doing fine. Thank you, Sherry. 171 sign in asked about the documents case. What is happening with that? Let's have a look. The documents case. We'll do some past, present, future lines with this. past, inspiration, growth, potential. So it's something that grew and grew and grew. Presently, manifestation with the Ace of Pentacles. So we've had the Ace of Wands, growth, continued growth and energy, a build-up of energy. Then we've had the Ace of Pentacles, manifestation and abundance of evidence. Okay, what's the future with this? A balancing of the scales. Some say it's giving and receiving, sharing, wealth, generosity, charity, but it is also about a balancing of the scales, bringing things back into balance. Let's do another card on the past. Wow. Disgrace and disquiet with the Magician. So this is leading. This is going to bring the guy who miraculously gets himself out of everything into disgrace. The present. Okay, time management, prioritization, and adaptability. This is really the key with Jack Smith's investigation here and why it is still going on and still has some ways to go. And the future here, the Empress. This is a step into the unknown. You know, they might get a little taste of what to expect with Georgia, but this is a step into the unknown because because of what's been happening in the past actions have led to the Teflon Don. He's not going to be able to do that anymore. Presently, there's these multiple priorities that they're managing well and adapting to, and the opportunity is manifesting itself, and it will come with the balancing of the scales. But how they're going to handle it once that indictment is handed down, that's the element of the unknown. We'll do one more row here. Hi, Kathy W. Oh, the Hangman. Yep, selfishness, the body politic, and the crowd. All of this is the Hangman in reverse. All of this that Trump has done is going to come to nothing. The trend, because it was all done by this man who wouldn't sacrifice himself for anybody. He will sacrifice everybody around him, and some of them he'll talk into doing it willingly, but he would never willingly put himself into that position. And that's what this is all about. At the moment, they're heading. This is not the disappointment and abandonment card that it says here on this card. This is, they've got all their cups full and they're fueled up and they're ready to go. It's got limited success or reward. So they're going to get some success. Why have they got that? I'll put a clarifier on that. You would have thought that long-term view, but it's saying lack of long-term vision and limited success or reward. So perhaps, why would there be limited success or reward? Queen of Pentacles. Selfishness. Six of Pentacles, that balancing of the scales. Three of Pentacles. They really have to make sure everything lines up. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles here, in this case, this is needing to be nurtured. And Six of Pentacles, this is that scales again. Is he going to escape due to ill health? Because maybe also because they don't quite have everything lined up as they think they will do. So let's have a look. Is he going to escape due to ill health? Three of Cups, overindulgence, consequences of overindulgence. Can be support, but I'm getting overindulgence. And the Hangman. This is just Trump himself. He's going to find himself in limbo. I think that's his health. Anyway. I think they'll have some success with it. Not as much as they'd like, because I think the cheeky old sot is his health is going to get him out of stuff. Okay, guys, I've been on for almost an hour, so I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes. But somebody got something fun they would like me to read on. I've read on Harry and Meghan going to the coronation, but has anyone got something fun they'd like me to read on? No fun topic. Are J-Lo and Ben Affleck going to last? Or I don't do a lot of celebrity stuff. Anyone got a celebrity question? No? Do I have to come up with one myself? Oh, let's see. Oh, I don't even know who's up for the Oscars. What the movies are or anything. That's half the fun of the Oscars for me when I watch them. It's like I've got no idea what the the movies are or who's up for them or anything. So it's all a surprise to me. Can't think of anything. Oh, come on, guys. Leprechaun. You always do reading a leprechaun. I'll tell you what, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Hang on a minute. St. Patrick's Day is a Friday. So I'll tell you what, on Friday the 17th of March, I will do a St. Patty's Day look at all things fairy folk. Okay. How's that sound? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look here at a new tab. Find something that is not something that's entertainment. Let's have a look. It's all right, Bubba girl.
What's the matter, baby? Hey? I'm ignoring you. Hmm? Why, Ralph? Not getting your way, eh? Can't read your mind, so let's start swatting it again. Oh.
There's nothing. They're all so boring. Oh, boring. Let's have I know. Let's send out a quick prayer and a check-in on. Somebody says Simply Joan saying, "When will sexy hands make a personal appearance?" Hi, Joan. You got it just at the end, and Kathy W.
Too busy petting cameo.
Sexy hands is too busy petting the cat, and Kathy W says, "Morning, James."
Hi,
So let's have a check-in on Jeremy Renner, will we? And just I hope that he's on the mend and all that. Let's have a check-in on him. Just a quick one. So, Page of Swords, King of Cups. He's having a little bit of trouble, I think, with emotional stability. Okay. I've got the Page of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Star. Now, the first thing I saw when I saw the page, when I saw the Page of Swords, was a Simply Joan says, "Lucky cat." Now, the first thing I saw for Jeremy Renner, for the first words that came into my head for him when I saw the Page of Swords was, unfortunately, it was setback. So maybe he's had a bit of a setback. And then we've got the King of Cups, and we've got two things here. I think he's swinging a little bit from being okay to being a bit down. So he's going through a bit of an emotional swing here from one to the other, from being okay to being down and stuff like that, which is perfectly natural after a major traumatic incident. But the last card for his future here is the Star card. So things are looking up and going to be turning out okay for Jeremy Renner, who is one of my favourite actors. And he was helping somebody out when that accident happened, and and the snowmobile tumbled because A, he was helping somebody out, and B, when things started to go wrong, he turned the snowmobile in such a way so that it missed somebody, and he got hurt in the process. That somebody else wouldn't get hurt. It was, and while he's had a bit of a setback in the recent past, and is doing a little bit of the swing thing, things are looking good for his recovery in the future. So, yeah. Okay, my dear, my darlings. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know if I'll come back next week. I might come back next week. I might not. But I'm definitely going to be trying and fitting in an occasional Wednesday night video for you guys, Earlybird video, or Earlybird live. And, it's just taken a bit of time to settle back into stuff, several months. So, yeah. Will 45 be able to keep dyeing his hair when he's in solitary confinement? What hair? It's a wig. It's a wig. You have to look up Spitting Image. It's a British show, and they use puppets, and there's some of them with Trump, and his hair and runs off his head. It is hilarious. Okay, so I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go and spend some time with hubby now that he's finished watching his movie. Stay safe, stay happy, stay strong, stay loving, stay healthy, and above all, my darling, stay laughing. Okay, I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye. And then, if you're members, there are new hot topics. Go and check them out.